There is a peaceful solution called a peace revolution. Now let's take back America. There's a war and we're in it, but I know we can win it. So let's take back America. Let's take back America.
It is the celebration of Willie Nelson. Of course, he's celebrated by so many accomplishments. I noticed that at least one headline that picked up the press release about tonight's event started Nelson's latest award. And of course, there are so many, and we are following important judges of music and generosity and charity and the environment. And so we're just kind of lining up behind all of them to put in our 2 cents. We're here tonight to recognize and to thank Willie Nelson for his inspiration at bridging divides and seeking peaceful solutions. Willie Nelson brought together music lovers back in the 1970s. He sings with, seems like everybody who holds a guitar, which is quite inspiring. And in doing these kinds of things, he's helped make Austin recognizable as a symbol of translation through music synthesis and live music and the love of music and good times. The story of those early days in the 1970s can remind us of the power of art and the possibility of reaching across divides, and Willie's efforts to advance peace and understanding among diverse audiences just fill us with inspiration. And here's to that spirit tonight. Applaud for that. This is our first award that the project has given, and we wanted to recognize the power of public culture in contemporary life. We wanted to recognize the influence that musicians, actors, and sports figures often have, the good influence that they can have, and that we wanted to recognize the image of the common man. And in many ways, Mr. Nelson is a perfect embodiment of that image, and we wanted to recognize that you don't have to be a saint or a world leader to get people to think about generosity and what they can give and what they can do. And Mr. Nelson exemplifies someone who looks over and sees a problem and thinks, I can do something about that, and I will. And we wanted to recognize that. We wanted to recognize a great Texas personality. We are the University of Texas. And we wanted to recognize someone who also transcends Texas. I'm not sure it's possible to do that, and maybe I shouldn't have said it. But we wanted to recognize someone who was recognized around the world and embraced worldwide. And there's no one better that we could choose. Mr. Nelson is able to reach across divides and unite people. That's a symbol to celebrate, a special kind of nobility. It's a willingness to take chances, to find value in difference, and to be willing to reach across conflict and even make beauty. In life and art, Mr. Nelson symbolizes the nobility of the common man. His advocacy on behalf of a myriad of causes springs from an obvious deep well of compassion. As a man of conviction, he's become increasingly involved in charity work over the years. His efforts have drawn public attention while advancing social progress. And that's really something to be amazed by. The wide range of causes have only increased in recent years, from raising money for victims of natural disasters to advocacy for wild horses. Last year, Mr. Nelson was kind enough to respond to me and to lend his name and image to some of our efforts here at the university. The students are wearing t-shirts that have a picture of Willie in a UT cap that he put on so we could take a picture last spring. You can see some of the students here. They're involved in various aspects of the program. In April of 2007, Mr. Nelson founded the Willie Nelson Peace Research Institute to support the promise of peace in our lifetime. And with his daughter, Amy Nelson, who was singing earlier with some of the other children, children of Mr. Nelson's, he wrote A Peaceful Solution and has encouraged everybody in the world to sing that song or do something related to it. And last summer in the camp with the high school students, they made videos of peaceful moments in history and around the world and set it to the song and sent it to the website, and it appears, and that was pretty cool. and some of the students here tonight were counselors in that process. Some of them are mediators and facilitators. Some of them are studying other things. Because we are an academic program here at the university, I thought Mr. Nelson's award should be a book. You know, that's what teachers give people. They give you books. Remember when your third grade teacher gave you a book? Well, I thought we should give Mr. Nelson a book. And so, because peacefully bridging divides is hard work, and Mr. Nelson has been firm about it, I'm going to reach here a little bit for some metaphors, the book is made of walnut. Because of his long campaign of achievements, we present Mr. Nelson with a medal on a valorous blue ribbon. The text reads of the award, UTPCR celebrates Willie Nelson for his compassion and his ability to bridge divides and unite people. As a musical crusader for peaceful solutions, not only is he a caretaker to the underprivileged and dispossessed, but a singular voice of the common people. His contributions to the common good and good time music inspire us all. Willie Nelson, we thank you and we celebrate you.
Well, thank you very much, Madeline, and thank the University of Texas, and thanks to all you folks who are here tonight. What a wonderful gathering, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, how honored I am. And, you know, when I was growing up in Abbott, I would have probably been the last person they would have found to be representing peace. Thought everything from each other to bumblebees. But I'm glad I got through that part of my life and realized the importance of trying to keep peace around me. And I think that's the beginning. I learned in the Air Force the term police your own area. So I think that's important that we all look around us and police our own area. And if there's anything wrong in your own area, fix it. And it's really about that. Yeah, thanks to the wonderful musicians, Ray Wiley and Jimmy Dale and all the folks who are, Bobby Arnold's looking good. These guys are all those folks did a wonderful job. Ball, thank you, sir. You're still playing the heck out of the piano up there. And we appreciate y'all coming here and helping us tonight. So I would just like to say thank you. Thank you.
It's a dream, so believe it. Now get ready to receive it. Now let's take back America.